Hello and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. Listen, I am excited for today's reading because it just in the energy, it feels so juicy already. We're going to see who will not stop. Who will not stop until they have you. And we're going to see what are they going to be doing, okay? How are they going to be trying to take action towards you? And I just feel it. I just feel good energy with this reading today. So I'm excited to get into it. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings. All of that is on there. And yeah, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile for all of my readings as well. For group one, we have the purple geode. And we'll be using the Gilded Tarot Royale. For group two, we have the blue geode. And we'll be using the Mermaid Tarot. For group three, we have the white geode. And we'll be using the Steampunk Tarot. And for group four, we have the pink stone. And we'll be using the Modern Witch Tarot. So like I said, pause the video if you're going to need some more time with the piles, but we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the purple geode, this is your reading. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot Royale for you as your tarot deck today, and we're going to see who will not stop. Who will not stop until they have you. I'm using the Romeo and Juliet Romance Oracle, so you may see some familiar faces, themes, and names in here, but we're going to see Spirit. Oof. Right away, there's a very active energy tapping in for you, group one. I feel like, yeah, and literally at the bottom of the stack that fell out is the Eager card. And that's how the energy feels around you right now. It feels electric. It feels magical. Depending on you and how you regulate your energy, it could even make you feel anxious or overwhelmed. You may feel like you have a presence around you at all times, or you may feel that there's a very active energy around you. It seems like people are on go. Spirit for group one, who will not stop until they have group one? What will they do to pursue them, to pursue this connection? You guys are like, I'm hearing ripe. It's just like ripe. Your energy is very ripe and very fertile. So if you've been doing any womb work or womb magic, if you've been doing anything that has to do with even magnetism, or dark femininity, dark masculinity, it feels like you have this draw, like literally, it feels like you're a planet with your own EMF, your own electromagnetic field, and people are getting pulled in. We have determination, so more of that energy of people being very sure for whatever reason, like that you are the person that they should be with. It's giving love spell energy, not gonna lie. So if you did any work on yourself, like within the last 6 months, we'll say, yeah, that's definitely popping off. Also, Spirit is showing me someone who's done some work like a year ago, Spirit is saying, or plus. And Spirit is saying it never worked. But if you look at your chart, you'll see in the last year you had a bunch of transits working against you. So now that energy finally has the room to come through. Now that you're out of the gauntlet, that's a very special message for someone. But Spirit is saying this is actually from that old work that you had done, or old intention you set, old manifestation. Who will not stop until they have group one? Ooh, so let's talk about it. We have Rosaline that came out here. And this could be why people are so like obsessed with you and attracted to you at this time. Let me cover her face so the camera can chill out. It says conservative, chastity, serious, and formal. So you guys may have really been working on not exerting your energy, period, point blank. And also Spirit is highlighting work. Spirit is highlighting This may have started due to a career thing when you felt like you were overworking, and then it just kind of trickled into all the other areas of your life. Maybe work was stressing you out quite a bit a while ago, so you kind of developed this detached, conservative energy where you're like, I'm going to protect my peace. You come across more formal versus like, oh, the coworker maybe usually used to be in the mix with people. This could apply to anything though, friendships, romantic relationships. There's definitely a shift in your energy. You're also coming off kind of like an ice queen, a little cold, queen of swords type energy. You know, someone who is like, they know who they are. They lead like natural leader or the leader of their life. Cut off game, strong, you know. And I feel like this was something you've developed into. So group one, you got people around you like literally a pack of wolves at the kill, okay? A lot of people around you, and I just see like spirits showing me all these different visuals and totem animals, and it's like, you know, I'm literally seeing like the slow wolf walk like in a movie with the blood on the mouth. Like I'm seeing that imagery where it's like people are like circling you, wanting a lot to do with you. And it's because you appear to be, I want to say wife material, husband material. Like you seem very different. Maybe it's the conservativeness in its own, especially like say you always go to the gym and a lot of people like bear it all and you are more conservative, like even with who you give eye contact to. It could be that, or it could be like a physical manifestation where it's like projected in what you wear, but people are not getting you and they don't feel like they have you. And I don't know why that was before, why people thought they had you, group one. Maybe you come across like soft or I don't know, manipulatable. It's funny because you may just be quiet and really you're collecting information and you got the tea on everyone. You know exactly what's been planned and people think like you're so aloof, you don't know what's going on. I'm seeing people kind of laughing as well, like people talking about how they're like, it seems like everybody's trying to get with you and they've kind of accepted may the best man or woman win, may the best person win. And it just feels like people are around you in a very like, I'm trying to think of the word, like a very animalistic kind of way. It feels very, I don't want to use too extreme of words, but it really does feel like predatory, like, okay. Anywho, we have rings and kiss. I also feel group one, not to be dramatic, especially if you're someone who hasn't had a lot pop off in your love life for a while. This may be hard to believe, but there may be some sort of bet going on of who can kiss you or get with you next. So just be mindful, like, you know, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Like, even if that doesn't apply to you specifically, it's better for you to prepare for that and know that, you know, like, versus getting caught off guard and then you end up a part of their game and then it changes your whole self concept because you're like, oh, have I really changed? Because I just got caught slipping. So just be mindful, like people are, you know, planning and plotting when it comes to you. A lot of people want you. And I also feel like a lot of people want to prove that you're not who you're presenting yourself to be. Say you come across as a good girl or a good guy or whatever. It's like people are trying to prove like, no, they're a bust down like anyone else. Watch and wait. So you may have some player like trying to mess with you and it's literally just for their entertainment. Like I have no personal patience for that energy. I'm not going to entertain that sounding like a good time because even though, yeah, it can be a good time, like people fighting over you, the action, the enthusiasm, the games, it can be fun. But at the end of the day, it just doesn't lead to anywhere good usually. Usually it's like a red flag. So anyways, we have kiss and rings. Kiss says the sublimation of love, eternal loyalty, noble sacrifice. Rings says symbol of love, union, and soul connection. And to be honest, I feel like that's what you're trying to align yourself with, Rosaline. I feel like that's what you're trying to align yourself with, group one. Like that energy of something more serious, like a dedicated relationship where you connect with that person on a physical level. The physicality is good. And then you also are building a foundation for more in the future. We have determination and love at first sight. So I don't know, did you get some work done? Did you have a glow up recently? Like you let me know what it is. Like, well, actually in the beginning of the read, Spirit was talking about some magic. So maybe that's finally, you know, coming to pass and hitting. But yeah, determination. People are very determined to get in your space, and it seems like they just want to play around in your energy though. You know, it doesn't, I'm like, at least not yet. I'm not seeing hardcore plans, but we'll see. Courage, perseverance, no more indecisiveness, and firmness. Okay, Spirit just came in a very serious tone and said it's because there's multiple people here. So there is someone here with a plan. And then we did have the rings card here. So it does seem like someone is interested in, like, you know, what you may be looking for, a union. But love at first sight, a lot of people are seeing you, and I don't know what you got going on, but they are very attracted to you right now, period, point blank. Love at first sight says twin flame and mirror souls. So even that's kind of eerie. Like, twin flame can be someone who you have like this crazy connection with, but also like someone that you typically learn so many lessons through because of that runner chaser dynamic, and because of all the games and all the stuff that you work through a twin flame connection. So I don't feel like that's exactly what you may want. Like, maybe you want someone who mirrors you, but like in the good ways, not in a twin flame kind of way. Spirit, can you show us who this is? I mean, we know that we have multiple love offers, so I'll probably see with tarot. Oh my God. Yeah, you guys, look at, oh, and it looks like you may even be speaking up for yourself, because we got the butting heads card. So you may notice all this foolery going on in the background. I'm just seeing a bunch of people running around and laughing. Like, it looks like it's something like from a school. Like, it gives that kind of energy, like everybody in gym or everybody at the gym, you know, like whatever gym you go to. And there's like a group of people that all want to be with you, and they're all trying their own little stuff, trying to build flirtation with you, trying to get your attention. And I just see them cracking up, and it's like, it just, I don't like that. I just don't. I don't like the childish stuff. Maybe that's me personally, but it's just like, because at a certain point, it becomes more about the fun of it all, and everybody starts to like lose their original intention, and so you end up, you know, kind of with nothing. So we have looking for the one and choosy. So especially with butting heads coming up before, your energy, group one, when it comes to this, like I said, Ice Queen energy is giving Queen of Swords energy. You're choosy right now. You're not entertaining someone just because they want to talk to you, just because they have a crush on you. You are looking for the one. Like, you're aligned with a good physical connection, and maybe you may be in a drought, if you know what I'm saying. Like, it may be a long time since you got what you needed. Okay? Stay patient. It's gonna come. But, well, literally. But we also have rings here, so like a union. And we have looking for the one. So it seems like you have pretty good intention, and especially with you coming in this energy of butting heads, or people even being frustrated that they can't have your attention as much as they want it or the way they want it. I feel like you're in a really good position. I don't feel like you'll end up getting played, but we have the nonsense card here. So group one, I'm telling you, multiple decks picking up on the same energy. That's how you know it's some foolishness going on. So don't get caught slipping. Group one, there's a lot of people around you right now that would love to take a ride. So we have the seizing the opportunity card here. I'm just letting you know, if you allow them to, someone will definitely seize the opportunity. They will take that chance, and they will have a little liaison with you. So just be careful, continue to be patient, and let me pull from the tarot so we can see the options that you have coming in. Definitely multiple energies for you, group one. Spirit, can you show us these options? But there's a group of people who aren't going to stop until they have you. And it seems like they're bouncing off of each other and getting more motivated through each other. So just be careful. You know, you want someone to pursue you because they want you, and they feel like, you know, you'd be a good option for them. Not because of a bet, not because of games they're playing with their friends, getting overly excited. We got the King of Swords coming up here, so someone who matches your energy coming through. And the Three of Swords actually came out in reverse before that. So there seems to be someone who's a matching your energy. Something is really calling me about Rosaline. I don't know what's up with that. That may be someone's middle name. a name that they wanted to name their child. Maybe I should look more into her and see like what was her story in depth and what that can symbolize, because I keep being drawn to her energetically. And that's how people are with you. It's like when you don't understand, when there's that mystery or when there's a coldness that comes to people, like it naturally draws you in. So very, very magnetic you are right now. The Three of Swords in reverse and the King of Swords, there's someone who matches your energy, someone who's also intentional and looking for something. That Three of Swords in reverse is going to be healing, something that is different from the past. This is someone who's not trying to play with you, not trying to take you through the mud or heartbreak. Someone genuine. Page of Swords in reverse. Someone who's lived some life. They have their own experiences and they've outgrown any like childish, toxic kind of behavior. King of Swords is someone with a lot of discipline as well. Spirit, can you show us the other options? Or is that the only one that matters? We have the Ace of Cups here. So Spirit is saying ultimately it's really just about choosing yourself. You could deal with whoever you want to, but let it be because of some intention that you have. Even if that's just to listen, get that back blown out so that you can, you know, relax for a while. Even if it's just temporary, as you know, as long as you're someone who takes care of yourself, looks out for yourself, listen, live your life. Ace of Cups. Spirit is kind of saying beyond this serious offer coming through, anything else is kind of like up to you if you want to entertain it. I want to see if I can get at least one more energy though. We have the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. So I'm picking up on another person. Similar. No, I wouldn't even say similar. I was going to say similar to the King of Swords, but it is the Knight of Swords. And Knight of Swords is someone who isn't as like disciplined or isn't as conservative as a King of Swords, but very, very dedicated. And with the Wheel of Fortune coming up here, Spirit is saying you're going to have a lot of fun with this person. And also you're really going to like this person. And this is someone who, because they're in the Knight position, dedicated to the system, dedicated to the king, the queen, the hierarchy, this is someone who will listen and someone who does have some experience. Okay, Knight of Swords, good position. And Wheel of Fortune, just a little more fun. So it's up to you, Group 1. I like that energy a lot, me personally. I wouldn't say which one I would go with based off of what we have so far. I don't feel like I can say, but I really like that energy. Me personally, I don't know. Maybe it's that I'm a Cancer, but I don't mind people having room to grow just because that's life. I still have room to grow. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, it doesn't bother me. I kind of have a higher tolerance for, you know, people who need a little TLC. No, not the foolishness, not the nonsense. But if you're genuinely just, you know, earlier in your journey than me, I can accept that. So it's up to you. But two good offers coming through. We have the Tower in reverse. So it's looking like for you, Group 1, the other people aren't going to touch you. They're not going to be able to get close to you. Probably because you can already see through everything we were talking about in the beginning. You probably already know the games that they have going on and what they're doing. And you may have already made a decision that you won't talk to them based on that, or based on how they may have perceived you before you've had your glow up, or before you worked on your self-concept, before you had this, seems like a modesty journey, honestly. And really kind of putting yourself on a pedestal and decentering relationships in general. We have the Tower in reverse, and the cards are mad quiet beyond that. So, you know, like I said, there's that energy around of these other people, but they're not getting through. So I don't think that they're getting through because you're too smart for any of their games that they're playing. You can see it a mile away. So let's see, Spirit. For the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, what are they going to offer? What are they going to do to pursue them? And for the King of Swords, what is their offer? What are they going to do to pursue them? Got one more that fell. All right. So for the Knight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, we have power, illumination, and new beginnings. This person is very agile, and when it comes to where they want to live, Spirit is specifically highlighting that they're very mutable. So if you're someone who has big ideas for yourself or big dreams in terms of where you will live, or if you like to travel, or if you are really interested in home improvement, whatever it is for you, this person is very mutable in terms of that. With new beginning, I feel like this person is offering, you know, to move in with you, for you guys to move in together, not in a bum kind of way, but in a way where it's like you guys are having a new beginning together, rather. We have illumination, so you will learn through each other. You may even go on a spiritual journey with each other or to some spiritual retreats together. And then we have the Power card, which the Knight positions in the tarot deck always signify someone with a lot of potential for power. Typically, people who come up in Knight position haven't kind of peaked yet, so you kind of get all of it, you know, all of the glow up, like you benefit from that as well. So that can be really cool. So yeah, with the Power card, this person in some way, somehow may motivate you or help you to start your own business or to step into a better era for you in terms of career or money. For the King of Swords, we got courage, change, and inner peace. Yeah, this person feels much more peaceful and traditional. With the change card, I feel like that's an energy of you guys getting married. And with the courage card, I will protect you, I will provide for you. And that's their kind of vibe. Very traditional, inner peace. You're going to be at peace with this person. They're very logical, very understanding of what it takes to be in a relationship, a marriage. So they're giving you peace, they're giving you a change in lifestyle and protecting and providing. So what's up for you? It's up to you, Group 1. Like I said, the ball's in your court. You can kind of do whatever you want to do. Ace of Cups, as long as you put you first. And that's what I have for you. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Blue Geode and the Mermaid Tarot, this is your reading. We're going to see for you, Group 2, who will not stop until they have you. What are they going to be doing to pursue you? Spirit, for Group 2 with the Blue Stone, please show us who is not. Right away, we have a card that flipped over for you. This is the Romeo and Juliet Romance Oracle, so you may see some familiar characters or titles. But right away, we have Oath of the Moon, Vows of Love. So a very intense energy coming out for you, a communicative throat chakra energy for you as well. You may have been called to work on your throat chakra recently, and this person is coming in with good communication. So if that's something that you asked for, like your, guides, spirit, your angels, I do see you getting that. Spirit, who will not stop until they have Group 2. What will they do to pursue them? Ooh, okay. So we have eager and reject. Eager says immediate reaction. Reject says firm rejection. So this person coming in with their Oath of the Moon, their vows of love, okay, Romeo, oh Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo, doing the most. You may not be feeling that. You may not be feeling their eagerness. So you may be someone who needs people to be patient, or you may have just unfortunately experienced love bombing before. So anything like it immediately gets shot down by you. We have the Solitude card that came out as well. So it seems like you're kind of in a closed off energy. Interestingly enough, Group 2, like, maybe you want people to kind of leave you alone right now. That's the energy you're giving off. I'm also hearing Janae Aiko. That could be an energy that you're in right now, Janae, or at least she used to be, like back in the day, like 2016 vibes, or, you know, sailed out vibes. She would be, she's kind of, I don't know how to describe her, like this spiritual, almost dark goddess energy. Right now, she relates more to like fairy energy, I do believe, but she used to be more like, you know, kind of sad girl energy, like Tumblr, you know, era type of energy. So you may be in your Lana mood, you know, like in your Tumblr mood. But it seems like any and anyone that tries to like, ooh, be eager, or if you feel like they're trying to corner you, like immediately it's getting shut down. Someone is getting firmly rejected by you, group 2, because you're in this solitudinal energy. So let's see what else we get, Spirit. Who is going to be, all right. We have Prince Useless with protection, kindness, and undertaking. So I'm getting an energy right away of someone taking you under their wing. This person could even be a couple of years older than you. This seems like someone who's wise, someone who has resources as well. Someone who's naturally more empathetic. And you know what? I feel like this person is sliding exactly because of that. I feel like that's why this is the person showing up that is not going to stop pursuing you until they have you and actually make it to some sort of end goal. Because anyone who's just coming in this eager, non-empathetic kind of way, like treating you as if you're just like prey versus a real person with real life experience that you can't just walk up on, I be waiting for it too. I'm like, yo, it'd be the right people, because me personally, I'm like, I wish somebody would run up to me with a camera in my face talking about, ma'am, can you talk about, I am not the one. I'm friendly to friends, but I do not play that eager energy either. So I be waiting. You ever just be waiting like, oh, I wish somebody would come up to me today, and it never happens. Yeah, that's God's protection. Like, simmer yourself down. And anyways, but I feel like that's why this person is kind of winning with you, because they're coming in with kindness and protection. They're mindful of you and your experiences. They may even like white knight you. They may even like come in and save the day if you're getting, you know, preyed on or anything like that at the gym or something, or in public. This could even be someone who's working at a place that you are, and it's like you're getting attention, but like negative attention, and they're coming in to kind of help you in some way. We got Friar Lawrence and misunderstanding. Friar Lawrence says wise, trustworthy, caring, and optimistic. More energy of someone who's a bit older than you. I feel like this person is seasoned. They're very patient. They're soft. But I'm also getting a little bit of a crunk energy, you know, from Emperor's New Groove, like someone who's big, but it's just like golden retriever energy. I'm getting a little bit of that, where this person may look intimidating, or they may be very tall, or they may be very muscular, they may be very good, very fit, maybe even like, you know, super physically attractive, but just like the biggest cinnamon roll. Misunderstanding says misinterpretation, misinformation, and ineffective communication. Heavy on the ineffective communication, group 2, because I feel like that's exactly what it is that's causing people to completely strike out with you. I just saw 555 on the clock, so maybe before you did like that like hyper masculine approach or hyper masculine energy, but now you're more rejecting of anyone who's trying to hurry up and put you in a box, or hurry up and get you to bed, hurry up and do whatever it is that they want. And you know, this person is sliding in a much more soft and empathetic energy, and that person is really resonating with you. So I don't feel like people have taken the time to really get to know you or to observe you to see what would be the best approach to you. They just see you and they get all excited and they try to, you know, and it's like you're immediately shooting that down. Spirit, for group 2. What are they going to be doing? What is happening? Yeah, we have literally watching and waiting and turned on. So people are very excited about you. And I mean that like in a double meaning kind of way. We have the delighted card here as well. So it's like people just perk up when they see you, okay? It's like they get quite excited, watching and waiting. And again, there's the tiger on here. Like it feels very predator and prey type of energy. We have delighted. So I feel like a lot of people want to talk to you right now. You may get bothered a lot, to be honest. You may get catcalled because it does kind of feel like that. It feels like, you know, you may be getting a lot of a negative attention at this time for whatever reason. Maybe you have like a body that's in right now, you know, whatever that means. Like, you know, maybe people are just very attracted to your features, because it seems like people are so, like, everyone has this reaction when it comes to you. We have going steady though. So I see you slowly but surely going steady with someone, making a connection to this Prince Useless energy. Growing an attraction. And it starts with an act of kindness. Nice. And then we have the warming up card. So it seems like there is a forerunner for you. I do feel like you have a lot of eyes on you right now. But in terms of the person that's going to be making an impact, going steady, going slow, it's a very kind person, a wise person. Like I said, maybe someone a couple of years older than you. And there is something in the beginning where it's like maybe you're in some sort of misunderstanding and they help you through that. This could even be in a work situation where it's like this person never talks, but a manager is on there saying BS, trying to, you know, yell at you for something that's not your fault. And again, this person is white knighting you, like coming in to save the day, even anonymously, to help you out. But from there, you guys kind of make a bond. This person may also just decide that they're going to kind of watch out for you in general in the background. So there's things that will go on you don't even know about, like people talking about you, talking about what they would, you know, do with their time with you if they had it. And this person may be sticking up for you in some way behind the scenes. We have gracefully bowing out. So I just get this tired energy with you, group 2. And I feel like that's why anyone who comes in this eager energy, trying to love bomb you or trying to, like, you know, get you, you know, hurry up, get you to their house, whatever. You're gracefully bowing out of any of those connections. It's like, unfortunately, it does feel like you feel pressured to be nice to people with the graceful aspect of bowing out. But regardless, you got to, you know, keep your safety as your #1 priority. So can't be mad at you for going about things, you know, the way that you see fit and the way that's going to, you know, keep you safe. But I don't feel like you'll be entertaining any other energy. And I feel like that's why this person is coming in so strong. So Spirit, can you give us more about this person that will not stop until they have them? Can you show us who this is? We have the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it seems like Queen of Wands, you're really focused on money, passions, travel, experiences. It kind of feels like you're in that revenge breakup era, where you really kind of step into yourself, like you really start doing well for yourself, you start really getting to know yourself, feeling attractive, feeling good, showing up confident. Queen of Cups in reverse, somebody ruined it for everybody. I really feel that for you, group 2. It feels like someone or some experience ruined it for everyone. So now it's like, okay, you have people trying to come towards you and they get immediately, shut down. I also get a strong energy of this not being about them and this being about you, because it's like they come in a very supportive energy, supporting you with no ulterior motive or reason, not really even trying to get something from you, open to it, but they kind of feel bad. They feel like, who am I to be, like, am I really just going to be another person that's just pressing them for a date? Like, obviously they don't want it. So this person, again, you're going steady. Excuse me. Thank you. If anyone said bless you, but you're going steady and warming up to this person. So I feel like it's going to be a slow grower. Nice. Oh, that's so sweet. So this person is coming up in King of Cups energy. You're filling your cup. We have a true pair here. One of them is reversed, Queen of Cups, but the King of Cups is coming through to save this day. Very genuine, water sign energy. Could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or you could be yourself with the Queen of Cups coming up for you before. We have the Magician here and the Four of Pentacles. So you're taking your time. There seems to be something, though, left for you to still do. I feel like this is a personal message. We got the Six of Swords in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. So maybe you do know of some healing that still needs to be done, or you still have a personal goal you're trying to work on before you're taking anyone seriously. Like you may say, I got to make my first million before I allow myself to, be with someone romantically, or I got to do XYZ goal before I can get in a serious relationship. It seems like you have one of those, like some sort of condition on dating or opening up to someone, or something that Six of Swords in reverse still needs to be addressed, something that's still weighing on your consciousness, something that still needs to be transmuted, or a cord that still needs to be cut. If anyone outside of you has an entrapment energy towards you, or a connection to you, a cord that they haven't severed towards you. There does seem to be something that's holding you back, and I love that they're showing up as the King of Cups in a very supportive energy, here for you, willing to put in the extra time towards you, very empathetic, warm, wise. But it seems like you're kind of going through it right now, group 2, not gonna lie. And it's like you can't turn your feelings off. Like, even with a great opportunity for love here that you would have done the most for in the past, like I said, it feels like someone ruined it for everyone. So now you really do have to take things slow. And I don't feel like there's literally anything wrong with that. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Magician. So look at you sitting pretty on your rock, Four of Pentacles, brushing your hair, taking your time, still leveling up. She's got her pentacles on her chest, on her heart chakra. So it does seem like that's kind of what you're about right now. Like you're about climbing up in this world and making money to support yourself, or figuring out who you're going to be long term and how you're going to consistently bring in financial stability. We have the Nine of Cups. You are the center of your universe. You are the center of your priority. You're what matters to you most. So again, this is like, it's not really about them. Like, they're a part of the story. And I feel like they know that. They've observed you like the other people haven't, and they actually get it. They get like, okay, this is someone who's been through things, someone who needs patience, someone who needs to move at their own pace. Spirit for group 2. What is their offer to them, and how are they going to pursue them? What action are they going to be taking? Ooh. Okay. Nice. We have diligence and relaxation. The first card, I think this was this one. We have the Freedom card. So what are they going to be doing? They're giving you a lot of space. They're giving you a lot of freedom. They're not forcing anything. We have the Diligence card. So they're consistently calling you, consistently texting you. And I don't mean like all day, every day in an invasive kind of way, but in a way where it's like, you know that they're pursuing you because they're consistent. They're being consistent. Taking you on dates as well, being consistent, very traditional, hitting you up the same day of the date, like, I'm so excited to see you tonight, da 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 da, I'll be there then, da 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 da, that kind of thing. Like, this person is just being very patient with you, very vigilant with you, intentional. And we have the Relaxation card, so I feel like for the most part, they're taking it easy. They're being cool, calm, and collected. It's like you are a gazelle on the plane, okay? And they're not trying to spook you. They're not trying to spook the gazelle. We have taking risks, which I just love, because a lot of this person does come off as someone who's more receptive and someone who's soft. And I love to see this energy that they will take the appropriate risks when they feel it, when they get those messages from spirit, like, all right, let's do this, or all right, it's time to do that. I love to see that they're honoring that and that they're taking action. Spirit, what else can you tell us for group 2? I don't know what that is. I feel like this reading, like, it was obviously about who will not stop pursuing you, but I just feel that there's so much brewing below the surface that you're kind of dealing with. So it's like, I want to tap into that a little bit. I don't know, like, Spirit, can we get some advice on what group 2 can do to clear this energy that's holding them back? 2 of Wands in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse. How can they move past that? Okay, right away, super loud, Spirit is saying doing. So Spirit is saying it's going to be uncomfortable, period, but literally just experiencing it. And I asked my aunt this one time because she's been married for almost 10 years, and her husband have gone through a lot of highs, a lot of lows. And I'm like, dude, how are you so strong? And she said, it's not even that I'm strong. Nothing can prepare you for trauma. It's just that I show up when things happen. I show up. When it's time to move forward, when it's time to stand up, when it's time to handle things, I show up. And that's what I get with what Spirit's saying to you, group 2. Like, it's just about doing and showing up. And even though you're uncomfortable, things are going to be a lot better than you think. You may even feel that. Like, maybe you're someone who's more of a homebody, but when you finally go out, you have the best time. So Spirit is saying, you know, we have uncovering treasure. It says beneath the surface lies great bounty. So there's a lot for you to receive from this connection. And I feel like it'll end up being even a whole lot more than you can sense in the beginning. I feel like this person will benefit you in so many ways that you wouldn't even expected, like even in that financial kind of way. We have solitude. In solitude, peace prevails. And this is the second deck we got solitude from. So definitely a strong energy of solitude for you. It may be necessary, group 2. You may have to take your time alone when you need it. And I feel like that Spirit saying, don't feel bad. This person is patient. They can wait. King of Cups, they're empathetic. It's going to be uncomfortable, but don't allow that to trigger you into the older version of yourself that would show up even when you knew that you should take a break, you know, from someone. Solitude is okay, Spirit is saying. But when it's time to show up, you know, show up. Don't wait till the last minute and then say, oh, you know what, I'm actually not going to be able to make it because you're feeling, you know, like you don't feel like going out anymore. Spirit's like, no, let's follow these dates through. Follow these experiences through. We have overcoming obstacles. It says you can overcome anything. So I feel like it's just working through your stuff. And we have Gates of Triumph here. Success expands in your life. So another card talking about some potential money or success coming in, but also like the next phase after whatever that is that's been holding you back or whatever has been attached to you, whatever you're working through. We have rejuvenating rain. It says clear the past and heal the present. So clear the past, continue to work on that, but also you heal the present just by experiencing it and accepting all of the blessings that are being offered to you now. And we have passion and pleasure. It says savor your life. Spirit wants you to have fun. Spirit wants you to enjoy yourself. I love this energy. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find your girl. But that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the White Geode and the Steampunk Tarot, this is your reading. We're going to see who will not stop pursuing you until they have you, group 3. So let's see, Spirit. This is for group 3 with the White Stone. Please show us for group 3. Who will not stop until they have them? What are they going to do in this situation? How are they going to pursue them? Ooh. Seems like you're attracting a pretty serious energy. Also, your cards, like maybe if you read cards, you'll get it. If you don't read cards, you may not get it. But the way that they're coming out for you, they're all jumping in the air, spinning a few times, and then falling back into the deck the opposite direction. So there's a lot of intention right now. You have like crazy precision. Be very mindful of like your words, your energy, your intentions right now, because it's manifesting, and you may already be noticing that. You may be having like really almost spooky intuitive things happening right now, or spiritual experiences. It seems like you're really tapped in, really tapped in. Oh, there's another one I think I missed. Yep, another one that did it. Let's see if there's any other cards that flipped over. They all keep having this similar energy with you. Okay, so listen, this is what we got going on for you, group 3. So as far as people outside of you, we have love at first sight and wooing. There's a lot of competition. I don't know what is in the air right now, because especially group 1, but every pile got more than one option showing up, or like a lot of people in our energy collective. So my collective right now, I don't know what's going on, but we're popping, okay? Because I keep getting an energy of multiple people for every single pile, and I just did not expect that for this type of reading. So anyways, we have love at first sight. That one says twin flame and mirror soul. So a lot of people are resonating with you right away. And I don't know if this is literal or if this is just based on how people are seeing you, because like attractive people, pretty privilege is essentially the words that describe the act of disarming someone with your physical appearance. That's pretty privilege, or whatever the male equivalent would be. That's what that is. So it seems like you have that right now. So it may not even be that people are falling in love with you for you. They may be falling in love with the image of you, especially with how they're trying to woo you. Also, there may be multiple people that have romantic feelings for you in the same environment, because with this wooing card, it feels a little bit like a competition, like people are wooing you to make a statement to other people, or to stake their claim, or to stand out. So there's definitely an energy for you, group 3, of getting a lot of attention. Wooing says seeking, searching, encountering, and chasing. So people are looking for you, searching for you, trying to figure out where you are, trying to figure out what you're into, and be mindful of that, because again, this is like a collective energy that I've been getting, and I was just warning group 2 of that. With their crazy magnetism that they have right now. So just be very mindful, because it's like people looking for you, it's like they're kind of going into the frenzy, like going into a frenzy. So I don't know what is up with that energy, but every single pile has got it so far. People are in that energy towards you as well. Now we have Friar Lawrence. This is the Romeo and Juliet Oracle, if you remember. Friar Lawrence, but it says wise, trustworthy, caring, and optimistic. This person may be a couple years older than you, but I also get a strong spirit guide energy with this. You may have a Friar Lawrence like a spirit guide that's watching out for you. I'm hearing the sage, like a sage energy. We have marriage and distilling liquor, so it seems like you're still in the process of alchemizing, figuring things out. I feel like you may be aware that people are on you right now, and it seems like you're coming on to them, like not coming on to them, but you're like you're realizing like, oh, this person actually likes me, and everything that they've been doing is with intention. Even the person that you would think like never has to go out of their way to try, or, you know, never puts themselves out there, I'm telling you, you're going to have them barking like a dog by the end of the week. Like people are really obsessed with you right now and trying to get your attention. Marriage says wedding, matrimony, and wedlock. Distilling liquor says strategy, expertise, and double-edged sword. So I feel like you're still in the process of getting to your marriage offer. And like I said, with that strong spirit guide energy I got with the Friar Lawrence, I don't feel like this is talking about a love offer for you. I feel like this is talking about an older, maybe male, or, you know, an older masculine energy spirit guide that is really protecting you as you're still alchemizing. It seems like you're not at your final destination. Spirit, who will not stop until they have them? You guys, you need to be careful right now. I'm like not I'm like, dude, what is this energy? We literally have the forced marriage card that came out and oath to the moon with vows of love. People are love bombing you. People are communicating their desire for you, wooing you, really trying to convince you that you are the person for them and trying to get you in a forced marriage. I feel like you're, in terms of where you are in your journey, I mean, you probably already feel that. You probably already know. But I feel like you're not at your final destination. It feels like there's one thing missing, or you're still being aligned with your forever partner or with your next partner by spirit, by your guides. And these like people are just trying to take, you know how like you go to certain countries that have a lot of markets or a lot of merchants that'll be on the streets, and how they can be really aggressive in some places. I done seen people get snatched up. I'm like, yo, they always know the right one to do, because I'm like, I'm a F around and find out. Like, I wish someone would grab me up to try to pull me into their store. Ooh, that'll be the day. That'll be the day. It's gonna go down. Okay, anyways. But I'm just saying, like, that's the energy I'm getting. That's what spirit is showing me. Like, you have these merchants like, ooh, perfect wife material, perfect husband material, trying to grab you up and get you into their store before you're making it to the end of your destination, you know, before you're making it to the store or the marriage or the person that you actually intended to be with, and vice versa, that your guides have been trying to connect you with. Forced marriage says loss of freedom and excessive interference. It says excessive interference. So stay prayed up, stay protected, and you are your first line of defense. Make sure you're activating that throat chakra, activating that solar plexus, so you can confidently rebuke people, okay, back to the shadows, because they're not taking you. Spirit. For group 3, what is happening here? I mean, there's so many people in your energy, group 3, and you have to be so careful. Who will not stop? Yeah, entrapment. We have testing the waters and entrapment. For testing the waters, when it immediately came out, I felt this as a very innocent energy coming towards you, like testing the waters, trying to date people, trying to see what's what and what people's intentions really are. But you just don't want to doubt people's capability, because with the entrapment card, it's like you could be like a doe in a garden just trying to get your grub on, and there's a whole bobcat watching you. You know what I mean? Like, that's the energy here, where it's like you may assume someone has positive intentions, or they may come off as, oh, they're not that bad because, you know, they... Listen, don't count anyone out right now, group 3. The energy is very intense for you. I'm going to put that one back because it just fell out. If it comes out like that, I'll take it. We have spiritual activity and at peace. So you may be seeing a lot of angel numbers. Your guides may be contacting you. You may even be having like poltergeist type experiences. Don't be scared, but just speak with authority if you're not into that. I mean, if it's a poltergeist is more of an energetic buildup versus like an energy or an entity in your home. So you may be hearing like the stairs squeaking when no one's walking on them. Something may keep falling off the wall, I'm hearing. Also, Spirit is showing me very specifically, there's something going on with your fire detector. Maybe it's like you replace it with new batteries and it keeps going out. I'm seeing that. Doors may be opening, just maybe experiencing some weird experiences, but I feel like it's just because, I feel like it's just poltergeist. I don't feel like it's like an actual entity following you or anything to be like scared of. But again, it's just a nod to how much power and influence and magnetism you have right now, that you're affecting your environment in this way. With spiritual activity though, your guides are around you. They're deep. They're not playing. So F around and find out with your guides too. with spiritual activity, like this is a good time to do protection work. Make sure you're wearing your protection amulets if you have any. Me personally, I don't personally like the evil eye stuff. I just never really resonated with it. I tried to like get into it for a while, but something about it just never felt right to me. So I don't know what's up with that, but let me know if you know any tea on, you know, evil eye and da da da. Because it's like, especially once you're in this place in 2023, it makes you really question the media, and you just question, like, when things go viral, like, okay, is it really just going viral naturally because da da da, or is it like, is there some sort of agenda? You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I had some stuff in my house, and I felt like there was watcher spirits in my house. I'm like, oh no, man, I'm gonna have to get these things out of my house. It didn't resonate with me. But anyways, if you do have anything for protection, I more so am a crystal kind of girl. I'll go with crystals. So maybe get yourself, you know, some obsidian or onyx, or just look up, you know, what crystals would be good specifically for protection, neutralizing, cleansing, blocking negative energy, negative frequencies. Look for that kind of stuff, and just, you know, consistently wear that so it alchemizes you naturally. And you can even get like a little ankle bracelet or something you don't have to take off and on all the time. But definitely keep up with your spiritual protection. Yep, and we have the being honest card. So spirit is really telling you to be honest and upfront with people. Like, do not allow people to play in your energy or play in your face, okay? If they're coming in trying to woo you, and we have unamused, and you are not interested, if you are unamused, let them know so they can stop. Respectfully, let them know so that you don't end up trapped in someone's, you know, relationship or forced marriage, because you guys, I'm telling you, we have taking it easy on you, the fox spirit energy. Fox is very coy, very cunning, okay? Swiper, no swipey. You need to be telling people like, listen, I am unamused, swiper, and you need to go on and do something else. I'm on my journey. I am Dora the Explorer. Okay, you're not stopping me. I'm so goofy today. But seriously, it's like this energy, you may even want to wear like a rosary or a cross, you know, something to really block this energy, because it just feels very, I was telling that to group 2 and group 1, like there's this predator prey kind of energy where people are kind of like, you know, really swarming around the chosen ones right now. I don't know what's up with that. It's a collective energy. It's come up in every single pile. But yeah, taking it easy on you. I feel like your guides are keeping people at bay. And I feel like there's people around you who really have the ability to hurt you. I made these cards, which is why I put the fox on this card. For that deeper meaning of this is still dangerous though, or this is unassuming. This is something that you could miss, but this person could actually be quite dangerous to you. So I just get that energy. It's important for you not to, you know, underestimate anyone at this time, because you may think like, oh, I'm the player. You can't play the player. And it's like, I don't know what's up with your energy right now or who's around you, but it feels like you are dealing with like professionals. Spirit. We have the 10 of Cups in reverse and the Hierophant. So you're playing the long game right now, group 3. There's a lot of people in your energy, more than one person in your energy right now. But Spirit is telling you to still be patient. Even up to this point, I'm really not picking up on the person that Spirit is kind of leading you to. Like I said, I was getting that imagery of, yeah, 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. It's like, I feel like there may be a physical move required. I was feeling that in the beginning, but I didn't want to assume that there would have to be any sort of big move made. And I technically still haven't gotten a confirmation that you have to at all. So I'm not saying like, oh, you have to experience love. Love is going to come in for you the ways your guides are planning it. They're going to lead you to it. But 8 of Cups, there's still some walking away. Death card under that. Wow. Powerful energy. Dang. And the Tower under that. Wow. You guys, World in reverse under that. There is a imposter among you, group 3. I'm telling you. And you want to be very careful right now, because there's so much happening behind the scenes. And I'm looking at this Death card, and I never noticed this before, but she is actually walking away or galloping away on her horse, but there's a person behind her and they're holding up a rose. And there's another one on the the thing there, the ledge there. So you may be specifically walking away from someone in their time of need. You may be walking away from someone that you would previously have considered to be a valuable person. You may be walking away from a love offer. And I feel like it's because you know that there's better for you ahead. And with the Tower card, I feel like you know that something about that just isn't for you. So with that Eight of Cups before that, I don't feel like you're at your final destination. With the Hierophant, I feel like you know that. So for you, group 3, there may be some more patience required, some more time. I don't feel like you're going to have to wait crazy long. I'm not picking up on anything dramatic, like, oh, you got years, da, da, da. The energy is just more like Spirit is saying, we're really like keeping you out of the way right now, doing a lot of protection, keeping you above the fray, you know, not being attacked by this devious energy that's about in the collective right now. But a lot of people are getting clocked. A lot of people are surrendering, you know, to these forced marriages or like false relationships. 5 of Pentacles. Spirit is saying rejection is protection. You're being watched out for, but things are tough right now, you know, in the collective. And that's just so true. Like, I saw this post the other day and someone was like, I love how we're all just collectively pretending to be okay when we're in one of the worst financial climates in our history right now. And I'm like, that's so true, because like, you know, it's really rough out here. Like, I literally spent $30 on dinner the other night. Oh my God. And I'm someone who cooks, so usually I have enough to make a meal just from what I have, but I wanted to do something special. I go out and it's literally $30, and this would have cost me $10 3 years ago, 2 years ago. 2 years is not a long time for it to jump up literally 300%. Like, a lot of people are not okay, you know. So anyways, I say all that to say, I feel like this is happening even in a spiritual sense, of course, in a romantic sense. And your guides are doing a lot of protection, but I don't feel like the one you're waiting for is here quite yet, if I'm being honest. We have the 8 of Wands, so that's good energy. That's an energy of you being catapulted towards that person. So again, there may be a physical move. My right ear is burning. I'm looking in the mirror right now and it's red. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. I get a little bit of energy of someone is mad. I'm talking to you right now and hitting you with that truth. Someone wants you to be in the dark so that you can just get wooed away in this forced marriage energy. It's giving like the story of Persephone and Hades, where she got gobbled up from the garden, you know, and he had plotted on her and took her to the underworld. You may be seeing a lot of 8. We have the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Wands, 808, 818, different combinations of 8. You may be in an 8-year numerologically or have that as your next year. And wow, we just got another one. We got the 8 of Swords that just showed up in reverse. So 888 energy. But that's a good one to show up in reverse. 8 of Swords in reverse is an energy of you getting freed. So I feel like certain people, they thought they had you, and they did for a while, but you're being released from an old cycle, and that may mean a new job, new places, new faces, new people in your life moving forward. So be open to making new connections, be open to changes. But I feel like the main person you're waiting for, like the true marriage that you want, I feel like it's still a little bit out of reach. Yeah, we have the Fool card in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. So Spirit is saying, we're mainly trying to keep you from making any hasty decisions or any lust-based decisions, any decisions that's based on impatience or any needs right now. Spirit is trying to bring new things into your life. You may even notice Spirit leading you to some sort of like self-work, self-pleasure work, whatever kind of activates you and kind of makes you feel good in the meantime as you're waiting. That's what I got for you, group 3. A lot of people will not stop pursuing you, and I'm not really, I feel like as far as what they'll do, it's just giving childish. Like, it's not giving anything of substance and financial, and for the most part, most of you won't even interact with them because you know what you're waiting for, and you've been connecting with this guide that's really been leading you, giving you the tea, letting you know this person's not real, this person's not, they're trying to do this, trying to do that. 10 of Cups in reverse, Hierophant, better to wait, 10 of Cups in reverse. This person is a false, a forced marriage. So I feel like you're staying on the straight and narrow until it's your time. And I don't feel like you're going to have to wait too much longer either with the 8 of Wands. If anything, I feel like a change is going to happen very quickly, rapidly, spontaneously, and you will be riding off into the sunset, riding off into your new life. But as you're still here, I'm telling you, it's better to stay protected at this time. So that's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading, and that is where you can find me. But that is what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the Pink Geode and the Modern Witch Tarot, this is your reading, group 4. Who will not stop until they have you? And what are they going to do to secure you? This reading has been so freaking crazy today, group 4. Let me see what you guys get. Spirit, this is for group 4 with the pink stone. Who will not stop until they have them? How are they going to pursue them? Okay, so for you, the energy isn't as crazy as it has been with the other piles, but I'm definitely still sensing something kind of fishy going on. We have the marriage card that actually came out first, so I'm like, okay, focus on this energy. This is positive. This is good. It says wedding, matrimony, and it does say wedlock on there, so it could be like, moving really fast with someone, having kids with someone. Quick progression for you, group 4. But look at this. We have Romantic Night, Apothecary, and Masquerade Ball. With the Masquerade Ball, it's giving me an energy of you going somewhere without the anticipation that you're going to meet someone, but you end up meeting someone. It gives an energy of like an unconventional or unexpected meeting. So look out for that. Masquerade Ball is like, oh, I'm just going to the grocery store. I'm going to be in and out, but you actually end up meeting someone there. For me, it's giving an energy of you going somewhere, not expecting something to happen, and then it does, versus like a traditional Masquerade Ball where you go to an event and the people are more masked. But that could be the situation for you as well. It could be cautionary, like Spirit just telling you to be mindful. Masquerade Ball, it says a night of passion and embracing a whole new identity. And then we have the Apothecary that says forced sin, cunning, the dark side of a human. So someone may be showing up as Prince Charming, okay, for one night only. This could be an amazing date that you have with someone. They're showing up as the best version of themselves, but they're masking. They're showing up as who they would want to be, or who they do have the potential to be, but simply just not the person that they choose to be on a day-to-day basis. They're showing up inauthentically. They have the potential to be really great, having a great night, hitting it off with this person. But something about it just feels like it's very temporary. And then we have the Romantic Night. It says romantic entanglement and a sensual encounter. So this person could be great. Maybe you're not even like a one-night stand kind of person, but you end up, getting freaky on the first night. No, but you end up, being with this person intimately and unexpected, but still not something that you regret. It just kind of feels like there's more here than what's on the surface. And with the Apothecary, this person could have been kind of, plotting on you in a way. I'll use an example. So I got invited to a wedding from someone who would come into my job, like this old job that I had years ago. And I got invited to a wedding by one of the customers. And I went to this wedding, and this couple, they're rich. It wasn't even a wedding. It was actually like a vow renewal. But so anyways, I'm going up. They have like all these bottles of champagne, and it's basically just like serve yourself. So I was going up there, but there was already a guy up there opening a bottle, and he says, Jazz, hey. And I'm freaked out because, you know, my name is Jazz, and I'm like, how do you know me? And he's like, those eyes, how could I forget you? And he poured me a glass of champagne, and I just walked back to my table and I sat down, and I'm like, how does this person know me? That is so freaky. So later in the night, he approaches me again, and basically the conversation is going really well. And then he tells me how he knew me. He's like, well, I've come into your job, and I saw your name tag, and I could never forget those eyes because I have like big brown eyes, like doe eyes, they call them. And I could never forget those eyes. And that night I was just so gassed. I was so gassed because I had very magical thinking at the time, and I was just so turned on by the fact that someone knew me before I knew them, and they had been watching me, and it felt very much so like this. But by the end of the night, he ended up basically trying to get me to duck off and leave the wedding with him. And I'm like, sir, I do not know you, and I'm a Cancer, and I am nice, but I'm not that nice. Don't try it, okay? It's giving F around and find out, because I'm nice until you try it. And he had tried that. And so, no, I didn't end up going with old boy. But it feels like that, you guys, where it's like, this is someone who's known you well before you knew them. Someone who may have even been watching you, knowing things about you. And they're showing up in a very magical kind of way. And it even seems very serendipitous. Like, imagine going to a wedding and having he was cute too. He was cute. Okay. He was cute. But imagine going to a wedding or someplace you don't know, and there's literally this magical moment where someone's popping over, open a bottle of champagne, and they say your name and they pour you a glass. Like, it sounds like a movie. It's very magical. And I was very gassed, and I thank the Lord that I did not get an extra body tonight fooling around with that man. But that night, I could have, had I been in a different position. So I say all that to say, just be careful, because it seems like something where something is happening and someone could catch you slipping. We have distilling liquor and seeking help. So Spirit is saying this is a good time to practice spiritual protection. Seeking help says talking, conference, and consulting. So this would be a good time to do a protection ritual, to burn a manifestation candle for yourself, like white for cleansing, black for banishing. I have manifestation candles on my Etsy shop. I can hook you up and help you out with that. I don't offer black on my Etsy shop because people get excited and they be like, I'm gonna need you to hex this person with this black candle. I don't do dark work for everyone. So I don't have it on there, but if you hit me up and let me know, like, oh, you said you'll do a black for me if I mention the reading, I will do it. But this is a good time for that. And with this one, it says strategy, expertise, and a double-edged sword. So the double-edged sword of being attractive or having a glow up or having more options is having people that may have their own intentions before you're even aware of their existence, and can very much so catch you slipping. So you're still, distilling your product. You're still alchemizing and figuring out what's the best way to go about things. But we do have the marriage energy, which is why I wanted to start there. You are moving in the direction of a more serious connection or a wedding, a marriage. But I also feel like there is a imposter in the midst, okay? Someone masquerading as the person you've been waiting for, and I just don't feel like they have the life experience or the enough choices under their belt, enough discipline under their belt to sustain what they're trying to appear they can give to you. Like, this person is really giving like Prince Charming, princess energy, like upstanding person, a great catch, good banter, everything on that first night. But it seems like they already have intentions with you, or not really having anything to offer. We have the nonsense card that came up. So this person may be speaking sweet nothings into your ear, telling you all the right things to make you feel like, oh yeah, this is the one. But Spirit is saying this is the time to be cautious. Spirit, who will not stop until they have group 4? What are they going to do? So far for you, group 4, I'm getting that, yeah, we have looking for the one. You're looking for the one. you're looking for marriage, you're looking for something more serious or someone you can be comfortable with, even if you're like poly or into more open-ended relationships, or even if you're non-conventional. This doesn't mean that you have to be a traditionalist or that you're looking for a literal marriage, but just looking for your person, you know, whatever your idea of happily ever after is. It seems like that's what you're trying to position yourself for, and you got a lot of nonsense coming your way. So far, I am feeling multiple people in your energy, or actually just the one so far. I feel like you have a lot of people's attention, but as far as people that have shown up, just this one person you're meeting at the masquerade ball. But it seems like they're kind of like, it just feels like a one night type of thing. I'm not getting a long-term offer from them, but we have the commitment card here. So you are, again, still in alignment with commitment. Spirit doesn't want you to lose hope. Spirit doesn't want you to feel like, you know, things aren't turning out in your favor, because they are. You just got to be careful at this time. I was telling all the other groups, like, I don't know what's going on with this energy right now, but it's a collective energy at this point where, I mean, there's just so much popping off for people in the romantic sense, but it's like the dark side of Venus type of energy where it's like people are getting rocked by these astrological transits we've been having this summer. And there's been a lot of false new beginnings and a lot of false, you know, people that seem to be really good, seem to be like someone you can depend on, someone who you can move forward with, and then they're just blowing up. But it is a collective energy at this time, so you're definitely not alone, group 4. We have thinking about you non-stop and fascinated. That's the other energies I was picking up on. There are other people in your energy, but they're not showing up personified quite yet. We'll see. I'm about to pick from the tarot anyways. So we'll pull from there and see who is coming up. But it does seem like there's multiple people who are interested right now. People are very fascinated about you, wanting to know more details about you, thinking about you nonstop, drawn to you. A lot of people have their own little fantasies in their head about you, by the way, group 4. So be mindful of that too, okay? Spirit, can you show us who this is for group 4? Who will not stop until they have them? Who is pursuing them right now? Wow, you're showing up in a really nice energy. We got the Magician, the 9 of Cups, and the High Priestess. So I feel like you're already on to people. Either that or you have a very good intuition to where it's like if something is presented to you that's fugazi, in the moment you immediately tap into your intuition and it doesn't get you sidetracked like maybe it would have at an earlier part in your journey. But with the High Priestess and the Magician, I see you as very self-aware, and 9 of Cups making decisions that are best for you. And 9 of Cups is fulfillment, wish fulfillment, and self-fulfillment. So that doesn't mean that you're keeping your hands to yourself. That doesn't mean that you're not entertaining anyone, but it means that you're being very intentional with the Magician, only engaging in things that have a benefit to you or that you want to engage in. And 9 of Cups, you're putting yourself first. So with the High Priestess there as well, I feel like overall you're making the decisions that are going to be best for you in the long run and trying to hold on and be patient for the marriage offer to come through from a person that's worthy. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse, so many people are feeling froggy, okay? Feeling froggy when it comes to you. They want to talk to you. They want to reach out to you. They want to communicate with you. They want to be around you. They want to touch you. I'm getting this thing like people may always touch you. Maybe you don't like that, but even like strangers may just like come up to you and touch your hair or your shirt. Like it looks soft and you're like, can you not? I literally had someone do that to me the other day in Walmart. This lady was like, oh, I like your sweater. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then she comes up to me and she's like, yeah, I wanted to touch it. And I'm like, now, lady, I did not say that you could touch me, but, you know, it's whatever. You may be seeing combinations of 9, 909, 919. We got the 9 of Pentacles that has just come out here as well. So you're preserving your resources, preserving your happiness, and doing what is best for you. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the 6 of Swords here. So I feel like you are waiting for your ship to come in so that you can move on to the next phase. You may be waiting for some money to come in as well. You may be waiting for a career change or like a physical move, because it feels like you know that the energy is kind of stuck right now, and you know that you may not be able to go very far in this current energy. Like it seems like you can tell that you need to be patient. Yep, with the Tower in reverse, you need to be patient, weather the storm, allow the storm to pass, and then you'll engage. So for you, group 4, I feel like there's a lot of people fascinated, talking about you, thinking about you, doing a lot of fantasizing in their head when it comes to you. But you seem to be really locked in with the divine. You seem to be really like in your bag, in your mood, like in this energy, 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, where you're prioritizing your coin, prioritizing your peace, your happiness, adding new things to your car, adding new things to your home, actually hanging up some paintings, making your house a home, or getting a nice steering wheel or some seat covers, you know, vacuuming out your car, making it smell good. Like it seems like you're doing things that are keeping you busy. It seems like you're doing things that kind of add to your happiness at this time. And for the most part, you're focused, laser focused with the Magician on your end goal, which I feel like High Priestess, you already know what you want. So again, for everyone, it's not super conventional. It won't be exactly marriage, but you're looking for the one, and you're looking for commitment, whatever that means to you. And I don't see you folding until you get it, group 4. So there's some people around you, one stronger energy. We didn't even get anything about them. Spirit, can you give us, we got the 10 of Swords in reverse. I was just going to ask Spirit to give us something. I'm going to pull again. We have the Everything is Fine card in reverse, which is the 10 of Swords in this deck. And I feel like you just cannot ignore that there's red flags with this person. So it's like everything is fine in reverse. You're kind of like, okay, I have to admit that this probably isn't my person. So ultimately, let me just get another card to confirm. Spirit, what's going to happen with this masquerade ball person? This person that they're... Ooh. This person that they're hanging out with, having a good night with, how is that going? We do have the Queen of Cups that just showed up in reverse. So I did hear hit and quit. I gotta be honest. There may be a situation here where this person kind of plays you a bit. So maybe you choose not to engage in that relationship altogether. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Page energy, if you know tarot, it's not the most dependable energy. It can be a very childish and even selfish energy, because it's like, it represents kids as well. It can be kids or younger people. You know, some like kids, it's not that they're bad, it's just they don't have the perspective, like they don't have the wisdom that has showed them through experience why you don't do this and that. So they can appear very selfish, but that's kind of how this person is coming through. Page of Pentacles, it's like you're getting something out of them, but it's a page because it's just the one night. They have their one pentacle, you know, to offer. And I think that's as far as it'll go. And we got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So if you're looking for like long-term stability and commitment, I don't feel like this person has the ability to give that. Spirit, is there any other worthy offers here at this time? To be honest, with the Magician and the High Priestess marriage, looking for the one, I feel like there's already a specific person on the way, like already someone that you're specifically with the Magician trying to manifest. That can also be a sign that it would benefit you to manifest this, to come at this from a spiritual perspective, especially if you're someone who's like super into taking action and always doing. Make sure you're manifesting from a spiritual perspective as well as a physical perspective. But you may have already set intention as far as who you want specifically, or communicated to Spirit like in detail, this is the kind of person that I'm looking for. Or that person may already be on the way, like at the hands of your guides. But yeah, we got the World card here. So whenever I tap into like your, ooh, I forgot I gotta cover these. Whenever I tap into your future and what's ahead of you and what you have to look forward to, it's always positive. It's just like there's these energies of people trying to sidetrack you, so you want to be careful during your journey. But I do see you having your world card full circle moment where everything's coming to fruition for you, where you end up in that connection with someone who, wow, the Lovers card coming out after that. Like, you cannot make this up, you guys. You still are in alignment with best case scenario. You are. You're in alignment with best case scenario, and it's just important for you with that Magician, with the World card here, to stay on track, to stay out of, stay out of the way. We have the Courage card that just came out. Spirit, is there anything they're being guided to do? Anything else that they need to know during this time? I feel like you're going to be delivered through serendipity, through a collection of events, like straight to the doorstep of your person. With the World card and the Lovers, those always represent some sort of higher power having a role and bringing something together. So I feel like your guides are already bringing you to this person. We have Courage and Truth. Spirit is saying speak up for yourself. Work on that throat chakra. I'm also hearing singing and poems. Serenade your guides, your angels. Sing them a song, a poem. Specifically, angels love songs. They really get to working when they hear those vocal cords vibrate. But maybe write a poem, write a love note to Venus. Get some flowers for her, set them out. Do something special, serenade, and, work with your guides. Show them your appreciation at this time. But even more than that, have courage. Activate that throat chakra. Don't be afraid to put people in their place. We have the Truth card here. So you're being revealed truth at this time, Group 4. Spirit is showing you who and who is not for you. And for the most part, it's just going to be staying out of the way until your specific person, who I already feel like is on the way, gets to you. That's what I got for you, Group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description if you'd like a private tarot reading or any of my other magical offerings. I have custom spell work on there and manifestation candles that I dress myself and burn on my altar. So I can always hook you up and help you out with anything that we talked about in this read. But yeah, that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.